Roughage. Roughage is the rough fiber part of the food. It cannot be digested. Roughage does not contain any nutrients. It gives bulk to the food and helps the body to get rid of waste easily. We need a lot of roughage, and it is found in the skin of fruits and vegetables. It is also found in the bran of whole grain. Okay, next let's see about the important criteria, that is water. Water is a very essential thing for our body. It has no nutrients in them, but it is very essential for our body. Water helps the body to digest the food properly. It helps to remove the waste from the body, and it also helps to maintain the temperature of the body. Look at the screen, I have written the points that remove waste, maintain the temperature, and help to remove um, the waste and help to digest the food properly. And we have to drink 8 to 10 glasses of water daily to stay healthy. And one more thing, most food items contain some amount of water in that. So, a part of our daily requirement of water comes from the food we eat. But along with that, we should also drink minimum 8 to 10 glasses of water daily to stay healthy. Now, next is balanced diet. Now, we already studied about balanced diet. That is, there are a lot of nutrients in the food like carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamin, and mineral. Okay, a kind of food we usually eat is called our diet. A diet that gives the body all the nutrient in the right amount is called balanced diet. That is called, by repeat, a diet that gives the body all the nutrient at the right amount, that is carbohydrate, fat, protein, then vitamin and mineral. All these nutrients at the right amount is called balanced diet. Okay, so look at these. You should know what is balanced, what we eat daily. Look at this. For example, it's rice and chicken curry. Rice has got carbohydrate, chicken curry has got fat and protein. Look at this. Chapati has got carbohydrate and beef has got fat and protein. Then this is egg omelette. Egg has got almost all kind of nutrients. Look at this. This is milk and egg. These two contain almost all nutrients. So growing children should have daily a glass of milk and a boiled egg or an egg omelette or something. They should consume egg and milk daily. And this is called salad, vegetable salad. You also should take little bit of raw vegetables every day. This is bread with cheese and butter, which contain lot of fat. Look at this fried fish, which contain protein. This is curd. It also contain all the nutrients and vitamins. And here we have some more dishes. This is cheese toasted bread, which contain cheese and a little bit of egg in that. Again, this is fruit salad, which contain all the fruits mixed with custard, which is very good for our health. This is again palak with dal, which is also very good for our health. And again, this is a fruit salad. So you have to consume lot of fruits in our day-to-day diet. This is again biryani, which contains chicken and which contains protein. This is palak paneer. Palak, again, leafy vegetable. Paneer is also a very rich source of protein. Again, here this is a fried rice which contains chicken, vegetable, lot of vegetables like carrot, beans, capsicum. So you should consume all these in our day-to-day life. Next, moving on to cooking food. We can eat most fruits, nuts, and some vegetables without cooking them. But, however, we must wash raw fruits and vegetables before eating so that they get free from dirt and germs. Why do we cook food? We cook cereals, pulses, meat, and most vegetable before we eating them because cooking kills germs and make food soft, tasty, and easy to digest. So, but we should not overcook our food. Moving on to next, look at this soaking pulses. When we soak pulses in water, some nutrient dissolved in the water. So, to preserve the nutrients, we should cook the pulses in the same water in which they are soaked. So, this is one of the cooking tip. Remember, we have to cook the pulses in the same water in which they are soaked. Now, this is about chopping. We must wash vegetables before we chop them because a lot of nutrients are lost when we wash chopped vegetables. So, keep this is also another tip. We have to wash the vegetables before we chop them. Now, there are many ways of preserving food. Okay, when we leave food in the open for few hours, germs spoil it and make it unfit for eating. So what we have to do, we have to prevent food from getting spoiled by slowing down the growth of germs. We can preserve food in many ways. Now we are going to see the different ways of preserving food. The first one is called drying. Here on the screen you can see drying red chilies. Drying is one of the oldest method used to preserve food. By drying, the water content in the food is removed. The dried food is sealed in packets to protect it from the moisture in the air. Chilies, and look at the next screen. This is grapes. So chilies and grapes are dried to preserve them. Moving on to next. This is see cooked food. If you leave it open for few hours, germs will spoil it. This is biryani and fried rice. So what you can do to preserve the food after you eat the balanced food, you pack the food and keep it in the fridge. That is called refrigeration. Germs grow well in warm and moist places, but they do not grow well in cold and dry places. The temperature inside the refrigerator is very low. Germs cannot grow well inside it. So, we can keep vegetables, fruits, and cooked food fresh for a few days in a refrigerator. Moving on to next, this is called freezing. A deep freezer is a very cold place. When we keep meat, fish, or vegetables such as peas and carrots in a freezer, they get frozen. The water present in these food turns into ice. Germs cannot grow on them easily. So we can keep food fresh in a deep freezer for several months. Moving on to the next. This is called pickle. We make pickle by adding oil and salt. See, preservatives such as sugar, salt, oil prevent the growth of germs. We can preserve many fruit and vegetable as pickle by keeping them in oil, and we also add vinegar. So this oil and vinegar will preserve these. Usually you make pickle with mango. This is mango pickle, and this is mango pickle, and this lemon pickle. So they remain safe for a long period of time. Now look at this. This is by adding sugar. So you can preserve food by adding salt, sugar, then oil. Now this is by adding sugar. You make jam. We can preserve fruit such as apple, grapes, or strawberries as jam by boiling them with sugar. So this is preserving food using sugar. Moving on to next. This is you can preserve food by adding salt. So this is called salting. Here you can see how salt is used to preserve the fish. Next, we are going to learn about bottling and canning. Canning is a process in which food is heated in a can to kill the germs. When a bottle is used to heat food, it is called bottling. Actually, bottling and canning both are more or less same. The air is driven out of the container and it is sealed. Look here, this is a factory where the air is removed and the bottles they are sealing. Look at these, they are all sealed and kept safely. All pickles and jam. Here also you can see how they are soaked in salt water and sugar syrup. Next, see some more example. You would have seen this cool drinks, how they are sealed in bottle, which remain for months and years. This is again a lemon pickle. This is called bottling. Now look at this. This is called canning, where food is kept in the cans, and all these are all are air removed and sealed cans. Here, the food remains safe for a long period of time. So fruits, vegetables, and pickles are preserved by canning and bottling. Moving on to next, food preservation. See, you would have seen the shop vegetables and fruits, how they remain fresh for a long period of time. See, what they do is, it is done for the following reason. Why they're adding preservation is to preserve the natural characteristic of the food, that is, the color remain. Look at the next point, to preserve the appearance of the food. So look at the first apple and the second apple. If you don't add any preservative within 2 or 3 days, the apple gets spoiled. But if you add preservative, look at the second picture, how the apple remain as it is, to increase shelf life of the food. The food does not get spoiled. To save the food item from spoilage causing microbes. So the germs will not touch the fruit. The fruit remain beautifully for a long period of time. This is also the other preservatives, that is, we can preserve the growth of microorganism by adding sulfur dioxide. Usually, you add sulfur dioxide to fruit juices and cake so that the cake and fruit juices remain safe for months and years. So, here we come to the end of this section. Thanks for watching the class. Bye bye.